All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, double honors for the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom Barakathum. And I want to speak a little bit on the video that I saw earlier this week about the flooding over there going on in Dubai. All right, and how this is yet another notch in the belt of the men of the Lord who've been telling you what this guy's been up to, and been telling you, you know, what are some of the signs that we're going to see, which would be natural disasters. Those are part of those things, man. Okay, floods, earthquakes. All right, volcanic eruptions. All right. You have signs in the heavens, all right? But the big takeaway out of this is the devil, all right, positioning himself like he is the Most High, basically wanting to play nature, okay? Because now they're coming out and admitting, after the prophets, we've been telling you this for at least Great Millstone. I mean, we've been saying about the what do you call it, the chemtrails, the cloud seeding for decades. Now it's in Bloomberg. Apparently Dubai was doing cloud seeding, and they got 6 inches of rain in a single day, man. All right, 6 inches in a single day. He basically flooded the desert, man. So now you people believe it. All right. Now the Most High basically had to show you that he can flood the desert before you believe your own eyes, but you can go out into every day and see chemtrails and these weird weather patterns, all right, that nobody can kind of put their finger on. But we put the finger on Esau, man. This guy is he's the ultimate agent of rebellion, man. All right, whatever the Most High does, he's got to do the opposite. Whatever he does that people like, he'll try to one up the Most High and edit it, you know. No creative spirit of his own, but he's good at dissecting things and recreating a weirdo, bizarre version of it, all right, on the left-hand side. All right, that's why GMO foods have replaced everything, man. You have to look hard to find regular organic food, and then you have to pay extra to get it, all right? So, because when you look at cities like Dubai, you look at cities like Hong Kong, Shanghai, although those are in foreign lands, when you look at them, they're a mimicry of Babylon the Great, man. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can get an image of Dubai just to show you what it looks like. That's funny. All they're showing is the flooding and stuff now. All right. This is one image of Dubai, man. You see? Now that big tall building in the middle, it's called the Burj Khalifa. And it was at one point, if it's not still, the tallest building in the world. Okay, so there's a lot of money going over there. Where did they get the style of those buildings from, man? Okay, they got it from Esau. Okay, building all of these damn skyscrapers all over the place, and so it's not surprising that they try to go in the same vein as this devil. All right, to rebel against nature. All right, but which they can't do. But anyway, this is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 3, and it says, "And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve." He's talking about the Israelites, and when we get delivered, it says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased and the golden city ceased? Okay. So the golden city is the same city as the city of the oppressor. Okay. It says, the Lord Yahweh hath cut, Salakia, the Lord Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. All right. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Why is the earth going to do this, man? Because you think the animals that are adapted and made to live out in the desert areas, they're made to feed off certain nutrients and cactus and the various vegetation life out there, and all of a sudden they get 6 inches of rain in one day because this nigga wants to manipulate climate, okay, and basically destroys everything, man. All right. But they don't care about these things. They don't care about wildlife. They don't care about the earth. They will hunt animals to extinction for no other reason than to say that they did it. They put a trophy up somewhere, you know. When real hunting, it really should be for food and sustenance, man. All right. You're not supposed to kill indiscriminately in perpetuity for forever, man. All right. It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. All right, because Esau puts a lot of pressure on everything, man. Just him being in rulership puts pressure on everything. Everything costs more. Everything yields less. You get less out of the things out of the earth. All right. You know, it's like a video game. I don't know if you play Call of Duty and you got some nigga on the team and he just ass, man. You got to carry him the whole damn game. It's harder. You gotta hit every headshot, you know, because he's on your team. And that's how it is with the earth, man. With him in rulership, it's like, damn. All right. You have to do intermittent fasting. You have to make sure certain nutrients are in these foods. Okay. You have to have money saved up in the bank, you know. You have to have insurance and all of these other things that adds pressure economically to people because of how this guy rules, man. All right. You have to wear a condom. You see, because of the society where everything is set up, you know. He said women can just go over and do whatever they want. Men can just do whatever they want, man. It don't matter if she got a man. All right. And then what happens? Disease spreads. All right. Then he figured out a solution for the disease. But guess what? It's not free. So there's more economic pressure on you, man, for something that he caused, you see? So when this guy tries to sit in the seat of the Most High as a very unrighteous individual, all right, these are the things that happen, man. And the flood, I'm just using this as a small example of how the devil operates at large. And these nations have followed, man. Okay, the scriptures say y'all drank of that cup, this golden city, that golden cup they had. Okay, y'all drink of that cup too. So you Ishmaelites, all right, you Elamites, y'all are all going into slavery, every one of you, man. All right. It says, verse 9, hell from beneath is moved up for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee. All right, even all the chief ones of the earth. All right, and it says, it hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All right, so the Most High is gonna raise the dead, man. A lot of these wicked individuals and a lot of the righteous men that died in the faith too, we're all gonna be raised up. One is gonna be to rule in the kingdom. Some of y'all gonna just get put in slavery, like that what's that bitch name, Queen Elizabeth. You think she's gonna escape? No, man, because she's in the spirit world now. That does not matter to the Most High. All right. Let me see. Is that the main? No, I'm gonna go down. Verse 14, verse 13. Salakia, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Because these are very lofty individuals, man, to think that they're going to go to Mars, think they can just change the weather pattern of the earth. And they're not solving the issues of the earth, like the mountain, the plastic in the ocean, about the pollution of the ocean, how all of these animals are all messed up because of things they neglected. All right, you overfarmed crawfish, lobster, shrimp, oysters, crabs by the billions every year. All right, and you think there's no repercussions for it? No, there is, man. This is why the Lord told us not to do it. All right, it takes a very high mind to think you can just go into nature and start moving things around to do something according to your finite wisdom, your finite will. Okay, but this is a devil for you. He thinks he can go to Jupiter and Alpha Centauri, these distant, stars out there. All right, you can see it in his TV shows. He's proud of these things, man. He thinks he's gonna open up a wormhole or do something. All right. But verse 13, it says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north." All right. So we know who this is, who sits in the north. All right. And it says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High," man. That's the main point. That's the main point. And you got people over here, Jake wants to look like these people, man. When the scriptures say these people are the wicked, man, it says, verse 15, "Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit." And hell basically means in the ground. You can be put in the ground. That's where you're going to be. You're not going to have a Air Force. You're not going to have a satellite infrastructure. Okay? Your ass is going to be in pits. Okay? Going on. Verse 16, it says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms?" To look narrowly mean to squint your eyes. Like, these were the people that were doing all of this. Okay? It's just wicked. That's why it was negative 20 degrees the other day, and now it's 60 outside. You see? They had all the power to do all of these things, to drop nukes, to create artificial intelligence. All right, you would think this is some badass, but it's not. It's some shriveled up, uncooked hot dog, man. That's what he is, man. All right, he's a slab of uncooked meat. Okay, destroying everything. But the Most High set him up that way, man. All right, the Most High set him up that way. That show you the Most High is in charge. Daniel 4:17. "This matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the bases of men." Okay, and the Lord had to prove that many times over, because we know Hamites are base. All right, the Lord had to take the kingdom out of their hand with Pharaoh. All right, he had to do it with Nebuchadnezzar. All right, and he's going to do it again with Esau. He did it in the time of the Greeks. Okay, and then the ancient Roman Empire, and now the new Roman Empire. Okay, so that is why the Lord allowed these things to happen, man. But these things have to happen so the earth can understand why they're in slavery. Because y'all drank this Kool-Aid, man. Y'all are co-signing in Esau's laws and ways and philosophies. As much as you want to think you're different because you're Muslim, y'all all get up there at these UN conferences and wear suits. You all up there building up these skyscrapers in your cities. You're all trading this US dollar around like it's real money. Okay? So there are consequences to these things, man. All right? Romans chapter 8. Verse 19, for the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestations of the sons of the Most High. Everything and everybody is waiting on us, whether they want to admit it or not. Y'all are waiting on us to be in rulership. Because even though you have comforts in this life, ultimately you're crying out, man. How do you have all of these comforts and then you're the least happiest nation? Speaking about America. How do you have all of these comforts and you're some of the most unhealthiest people in the world? Just obesity alone is ridiculous. It's out of control, man. Because the foods they're feeding you, man. The ideology, the philosophies they feed you. You can be healthy at any size. Okay? Whether people realize it or not, they are crying out from wicked rulership, man. As it says in Proverbs 29. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And people are mourning. Despite having more access to medical care, all right, despite having more comfort, more things solved, food is basically solved when you really think about it. But then again, it's not, because Esau does what? He puts another layer of gatekeeping, man. He gatekeeps food, man. All right. But the reality is we have the knowledge and the technology to have farms all across America. But why don't you have it? Why don't you have it? You see? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So everybody is waiting on us and for this guy to get out of rulership, man. All right? We don't want to have to deal with these up and down, you know, a hacked version of life. That's what he wants, a hacked version of life, man. He wants a jailbroken earth. All right? You don't want to pay the subscription for these TV shows and movies, so you jailbreak it. All right? That's how Esau gets down. He doesn't want to have to wait for watermelon in the spring and summertime. He wants it in November. So what does he do? He hacks it, man. He jailbreaks the earth. That's how he gets down, man. All right? And you know what? He's not going to take any accountability, just like a woman. He's not going to take any responsibility or accountability for the things he's destroyed. All right? All that plastic in the ocean, it's in the soil, it's everywhere, man. He's not going to take any responsibility. All right? He's going to blame it on the people that bought it. Okay? It's like a nigga that sells crack. I ain't making them buy the crack. Well, nigga, they crackheads. Okay? Stop it. Romans 8:20, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who hath subjected the same in hope. All right, so we had to sit here in vain and watch all of this go down, even though we're the rightful heirs to the earth. All right, but we have hope, man. We have hope. We see it now. The elect that are we understand now why we went into captivity, why we're having to watch the wicked rule over us. All right, it's all become clear. It says, verse 21, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption, all right, into the glorious liberty of the children of the Most High, man. All right. So even though y'all gonna be in chains, it's still gonna be like liberation, man, because the earth is not gonna be corrupt. All right, you're not gonna have to worry about what's in a freshwater creek and a stream or a river. All right, you'll be able to go to it and drink. Okay, you can't do that now, man. You know, you go to the Missouri River, you'll drop dead sniffing that water, man. You got to add all kind of chemicals and bleaches. Who wants to live like this? All right? And you're not gonna have to worry about your woman stepping out on you, man. You nation should love that, man. You should be able to go to the neighborhood Israelite and say, look, my woman stepped out on me, and we're gonna be like, all right, bet. You know, you're not gonna have to go to divorce court and watch her take half of your shit, even though she was sucking somebody else off. Excuse my French. You know? And ultimately, y'all gonna get with the program eventually, man. You're gonna see why we're gonna be regarded as a light unto the Gentiles. All right? We're gonna be able to tell you, no, you can't eat a shark. And then we're gonna be able to, we gonna have the understanding to break it down to you why you can't eat it. And if you're not with it, we're gonna beat your ass, man. See? It's balance. It says, verse 22, the main point, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together unto now. So us and the heathen are groaning out, man, because of this nigga that's in power. And the animals are groaning out. All right, but the heathen are too backwards to pull away from this guy. All right, they want to drink of that same cup because they see them having fun and doing all of this, but the hangover is gonna end you, man. All right. And you can read more, and you read about the man of sin being revealed, the son of perdition, about the man who sit in the seat of God, thinking that he is God. There's plenty of reasons. There's plenty of scriptures that explain this guy's behavior that we're seeing today, that the other nations have adopted. That we're gonna have to deal with this, man. We will deal with this, man. All right. Anyway, I'll end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rahapadah Shalom. Kwame Yashral.